Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. It is Monday night. Welcome to the broadcast. Sorry we're a little bit late. Obviously, technical difficulties. We're trying a new setup tonight as well. Johnny and I are on opposite sides of the table here, so we're going
Oh,
to
we
see
on?
how this works. Yes, we are.
Wow, what do you know? Hey, it's Sketchy Live. Johnny Jalopy here with my beautiful wife and partner in crime, Ity-B, meaning that we don't actually do crime, but we are here ready to have some fun. We're ready to draw the Vanessa van from the favorite movie, uh, Corvette Summer. I know it was one of my favorite movies growing up. It was probably one of the first uh, movies I think one my sister took me to. She got forced to take me to a drive-in movie. So yeah, it's got some history for us. We've done the cool Corvette before, good old Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker. So now we get his lady in crime with him. So let's do the Vanessa van. Sketchy Live starts now.
Yay, we are back, guys. And we are getting ready to get into this sick design. I can't wait to see what Johnny comes up with.
So just to kind of throw out there, so the real Vanessa van actually was some Hollywood company that did like van conversions and stuff. Is actually the company that I should have looked it up, and I totally have a brain farting right now. I guess I could look it up on my phone. We'll do that in minutes. We'll make that one of Ity-B's projects. Find out who made the van. But it was actually, I think, 71 Chevy van, and it's a different van than I've chosen. So this is going to be the Vanessa 2. My thought, my backstory on this design or idea is one, the van that Vanessa had was kind of, I mean, it was cool for the time because it had the fender, the flares on the wheel arches and chrome everywhere, and it was a really cool paint job and stuff. But it wasn't the shorty van that became the iconic van of that time where people were customizing the Chevy shorties. So I decided, like, hey, Vanessa really got into customizing because her good guy, who was he designed a Corvette, right? So her boyfriend there, who designed the Corvette Summer, was like, let's redo the van because it's a little big.
This isn't true to the movie, then, is what you're saying.
It'll be true to everything except for the probably year van where you still a 70s van. It's just a shorter version.
Okay.
So what that means is, if we look at the camera here, so if you look here where the door opening was, there probably would have been another foot of body, then the wheels,
Okay.
and then as we get towards the back of the van, there probably would have been another foot, 2 foot hanging off the rear portion of the van. So it was a very long van. And I always just the part about the van that bugged me was that back part. So I was like, if she really would have had a choice,
Would she have wanted it larger?
she would have wanted the shorty van, which was way better. So
That's
thus
what we're doing.
she gets with her man who designed the Corvette Summer and said, redesign the Vanessa van. And here it is, the Vanessa van 2.
Perfect.
Let's do this.
Alrighty. Let me get our screens set here and see which. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Great. Let me let you know who is on with us today.
Can everybody hear? Okay? I'm sure
I
someone
think
else
so.
can.
No, I think so. We've got Lizzie joining us. Hello, you too. Lizzie Daughtry from Dade City.
It feels weird being this way too. I think this works so much better for me.
Work for me.
All the gunk and garbage is not so much on my right.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this. So let's
Good.
start inking this thing in, and then time. Let's talk about Corvette Summer, another great movie of the 70s. I want to say this was, Mark Hamill was, I think, either just in Star Wars, still kind of people like Star Wars. It's weird. What was that? So
It wasn't quite
do you
the large phenomenon that it is
and you
now.
watched this one with me, didn't you?
No, I haven't seen this movie.
You still haven't seen Corvette Summer?
Mm-mm.
It's on Netflix now.
Is it?
So we gotta watch it.
Okay. I'm down. I'm
Okay.
down. Draco is joining us tonight. He says right on time, late as usual. He used to say it every time because we were late every week.
Every single week.
We've actually been doing pretty
Really
decent
good.
about getting out on time, but it was just with no audio. Now we don't seem to have the audio problem, but a little bit late tonight. I had a busy night, and you did too. Really, you were getting us sketched up when you got home, and
and then we
going.
just the normal deal is when you're trying to do a live show, we're trying to get everything set up. And we've been fighting the live show demons for a while now, and tonight we, unlike last Monday where we hooked all the cameras up and everything came online and there were no issues.
Tonight we had a couple of issues.
Yeah, just like no matter what we do, no matter what we try to fix on this stuff, I don't know, man. So we're almost out of our contract here with StreamYard, so it may be time to hit that OBS thing and knock it out and call it good.
Yeah,
we don't use the internet platform anymore.
This has just it's been so difficult. I mean, it's been great because we've been able to change up the view a little bit, add some extra cameras and stuff. So we've been able to do it. They just don't work every single time. Yeah. And I don't know if it's the cameras or the platform. No. In any case.
Yeah, and I think, based on what I've heard of using OBS and stuff, we shouldn't have the same kind of issues that we're experiencing.
Okay, good. Well, we will support that. Definitely something.
But I don't know how to do it, so we're going to have to get a genius or somebody who's near a genius to help us figure it out.
That would probably be my son then.
Yeah,
he seems to know what he's doing. Yeah, we definitely will. Okay, we've got Lizzie Daughtry joining us. Like I said before, she's posting on YouTube.com. Her Ms. Free 34, as always, pushing her.
Wares.
I was just looking for that word too. Her resin jewelry, and
we give her a reason to resin.
Right.
I don't know if we give her a reason, but
we've got Old School's Garage, Mike Rucci joining us tonight. Good sketchy evening from 71 degrees here in Homosassa. Howard Pierpont is joining us, 79 degrees, thunderstorms in Mineola, East Texas.
Ooh.
Okay. And we've got Matt Williams. Good evening from rainy Idaho. So they're getting some rain over there.
Yeah. I know we still could use some more than we got.
Yeah, it's been a couple dry days again, but we've got Flatty 915 joining us. El Paso checking in.
What's up, El Paso? Good to see you.
Steve Sutherland said, Firebird. No Firebird ever. Why did you ask me what year? Question marks.
Hey, Sutherland. So here's the deal, man. So, I'd love to do a Firebird. I want to know what year it is. Yes. And it was kind of around the time where the year that you were asking for was about the Knight Rider time. That is coming. The issue that falls into is, as I'll state, just to give everybody a heads up behind the scenes, I work a full-time job. So coming up with creative stuff, we're trying to get into a mood of something cool. I've been jonesing to do the Vanessa van since when did we do?
3 years ago.
3 years ago we did the Corvette Summer,
and
I had intended to do it the afterwards. So I have a long list of items that I'm trying to get completed. So the Firebird's on there. It's just I got to work through the list that I've already made. Otherwise, I'm kind of backtracking.
That's true.
And then there's been some other things that have taken some precedence. We've done some things like our Katie's Ride thing that wasn't necessarily on the list.
Right.
But we definitely moved it up because it was an important charity and it was really cool to help out.
And that was a couple Mondays ago, guys. Go check it out because we do want to get the donation together to send to Katie's Ride. I know there were a couple people that reached out to me that were interested in purchasing the print. Those purchases, all of those proceeds are going directly to the 50 legs. Mm-hmm. So we are going to do that, but we want to make sure that we're knocking out as many of those as we can so we can send them a large donation. So check the website. We do have that from a couple weeks ago.
We do. And throw another one out there. If you have a specific car that you want done, anybody, I do a commission.
Yes. That takes up all your time too.
Yeah. So if you're really jonesing to have something done and you really, 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 really want me to do a car, step up to the plate, and I'll do a commission job.
There you go. Those are a little more than $20.
They are a little more.
Reach out to
$20.
us.
Yeah.
Our contact information is on the website, johnnyjalopy.com. We've got Brian Jones joining us tonight. Hello from Powder Springs, Georgia. Welcome.
But we are appreciative that you're watching, and appreciative that you keep asking and keep asking. It could happen. You never know.
It can happen. Tommy Rouse is joining us. Hello, guys from California. Welcome
Hello,
to the broadcast. Matt Williams said thunder and lightning here, but mid-weather, mild weather compared to some areas, I would imagine.
Yeah, other people are getting some crazy weather.
The McCoys are joining us, Brian and Lisa. What's up, guys? Nice side shot of Kona on the Young Customs post yesterday, Johnny.
Thanks, man.
Gavin Little's joining us. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Yeah, the chop has not happened yet. I know Ian just posted today after I had done some of the shots from the weekend. He's like, no chop yet? I'm like, rub it in.
We had to get the garage cleared, which we did. So I feel like I've done my part.
Oh,
so we're waiting on this guy now. Waiting on him.
What up?
Terry Mallon is joining us. Thanks for drawing the Katie's Ride poster. I got mine in the mail today. Looking forward to the cruising in 2 weeks. Can you give a shout out one more time? Katie's Ride May 21st meeting at High Acre. Oh, okay.
You're giving it
for Katie's Ride.
Ready to look it up.
May 21st meeting at High Acre Shopping Center, sponsored by the Motorheads Car Club. So
great
in
people.
Tennessee.
That's right. Great people over there. Great car club. Can't wait to meet those folks someday. And we're absolutely excited to be a part of that. And we're so happy that we got to go.
We have Low Tide Customs joining us. Hey, JJ and Beth. Welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you.
Our super bike designer guy.
Yes. Stephen Campbell, do you do pictures of people's personal cars? Yes, sir. We do. Hit us up via email. Paul Marziani said, hell, I will watch tomorrow on YouTube. Do it.
Please do.
Do it.
Yeah, it should be fun. This is the Vanessa van. And again, if you just tuned in, this is not the, I'm sure someone's going to chime in and go, dude, that's not the right year. That's not the right kind of van. And I'm going to say, you're right. Yes, you are absolutely right. This is not the correct year. This is Vanessa 2. This is where, in my story, where
you got to put your spin on it. You got to
that way it's kind of original, and we're not just doing.
Even the Corvette Summer design is as close to the original as you could. The skewing of it was still all Johnny Jalopy, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of trying to find again. I can't do all of it at the same time. I'm trying to find what it's Annie Potts was the actual.
You want me to look it up?
That was the actress. Of course, we have Mark Hamill. I can't remember his darn name in the movie. What his character's name
Mark
was.
Hamill's name?
Yeah. If someone's got it, that'd be great. Throw it out there. Totally brain fart right now. It's a great movie. Love it. I don't think that has. I think that's a solid.
In Corvette Summer, Kenneth Dantley Jr.
That's it. Kenny. That's right. And also, our good buddy from Bonaducci is in this movie. He loses. He's the reason the Corvette Summer goes missing.
Really?
I hate to be a spoiler if anyone's seen Corvette Summer.
I haven't seen Corvette Summer. Wow.
Oh, did I just ruined it for you?
A little bit.
Yeah, I guess you won't watch it, no?
No, you ruined it now.
Like you need an excuse to not watch it.
I'll watch it with you. Hey,
sure
as long as there's popcorn involved,
yeah,
I'm there. Gavin Little said, I'm assuming the first cut is always the hardest when it comes to a chop. Do you think you have maybe some cold feet?
No, I'm ready to hack this thing.
Okay.
No, it's money.
Yeah.
I don't have right now. I'm a little tight on funds to grab some of the materials I need to acquire. I still got to grab a thing of welding gas.
Right, which thankfully you have access to.
Yeah, but it's super expensive at my job, and that's the problem. So, but it is easy to get.
For another place. Where else would you get it?
Air gas. So, but you got to have your own tanks. So then I got to go buy a tank. See there.
So there's a couple things to
there's a few
put into
things.
place. That's okay. We got it done. We will get it done. Stephen Campbell said, "Dude, your art is phenomenal. Love your
thanks,
collaboration
Steve.
with Ian at Full Custom."
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Rumor has it we were on. The show was on the Funky Futura from Ventura episode was on today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. I just got a text message from my good buddy, my best friend, my childhood brother from he's I don't know if he's watching, but he says draw it. And he's got a big cheesy smile on his face there with his gentle Ben beard going on. So hopefully, I don't know if he's watching. I don't know if you saw him pop up on the thing. Yeah.
No, I didn't yet.
But if he's not, maybe he'll watch the broadcast.
Say hello if you're on.
What up, brother Bill? Love you, man.
The McCoys are saying, I thought I might have to chop the roof of the swamp buggy to get in it. To get it in my shed with the boat on top.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man. Sticking that big yak on top.
Flooding 915. What shape bubble window for the rear quarter?
So we got it's. I mean, it's. Are we talking about for this drawing?
I'm not sure.
Because in the original one, that's the other thing I didn't really like about the design of the van they chose, is it was just this lame square window on the passenger side. Now, when you went to the driver's side, there was a cool, like, little small thin bubble. No, it's not thin, but a thin bubble that came down the side behind the driver's window as part of the design as well. And of course, she had that the inside of the van was decked out, so this might make the bed area a little smaller than what they had in the big van, and that's probably why they did it. So that, because again, her job description prior to meeting Kenny was an inspiring. I don't want to give it away. Let's just say she was a lady in the night.
Look at you with all of the spoilers.
Yeah, I know. Ruining it for you.
Mary Evans is joining us. Hi, guys. The Evans are here.
What is going on?
We love you guys.
We do.
We had a bit of a car-filled weekend, I
We
would
did.
say.
It was great.
On Saturday
Thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, on Saturday morning, we drove up to Gainesville. There was a show going on.
That was yeah.
And we
tell
met,
that story.
So we met Tony Swindo, which I don't know the entire history. I know he's done some artwork for Metallica.
He is, he's a phenomenal artist. In my top 5 favorite artists, is Tony for sure. He's amazing. Yeah. And
he like their go-to guy for artwork, or he just did a couple designs for them? Like,
he's been doing quite a bit of artwork for them.
So he's like their go-to guy then.
I don't know how the relationship started, other than Hetfield is a big car dude as well, and more than likely probably met him at one of the big shows that Squindo's gone to, like probably Lone Star Roundup or some big show like that. He probably met Hetfield, was like, dude, I love your art, and he probably did some personal stuff for him, because I know he has done. He's done a couple of James' battle vests. When he goes on stage, he wears a leather vest, and Tony's done a lot of artwork that goes in the back.
Design.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I don't know how. I'm saying I met him, and now I'm hoping we're friends. I'm not somewhere. I'm not even. No, invite me to your house. I want to see. I want to watch him draw, and I want to talk art.
So we had an
I can listen to Metallica all day long.
Right. We had an opportunity to meet his wife as well, which travels along with him to a lot of things, and she's very involved in what he's doing, which is
for
cool.
Sure.
Super nice lady, and we had lunch, and we just
they're
chatted.
very, very hospitable.
Yeah, and just super down to earth. They got a cool dog, Bunny.
Yeah.
Bunny the Destroyer.
Bunny the Destroyer.
Shepherd that they're training. Oh, she's so cute.
She's adorable.
So we did that and had an opportunity to walk around the car show in this town in Gainesville and see some cars. There really weren't a ton of cars, but there were some pretty cool ones there.
Yeah, there was some cool vehicles that were down.
You like that 5 window?
Oh my god, that thing was so sick.
You want to just put a hitch on it?
I didn't post those
Jeep.
Pictures yet.
No.
But oh my goodness, yes, I did. I wanted to go, "Hey, look," and jump in it and take off.
Mhm.
It was so awesome. Total East Coast style, so it was heavily channeled, um, no chop, which,
You would chop it.
I don't know, it looks so good not chopped.
It did look
But it
really good.
reminded me of, like, how kinda Kona looks, which is they look phenomenal chopped, but it stands out kinda unchopped as well,
Yeah.
'cause you would expect that by now somebody probably would have chopped that thing,
It was
and
just
somebody will be chopping that thing.
it was such a quick trip because it
Yes, it
took us a
was.
couple hours to get
Yeah.
there. We only stayed a couple hours in the show, and then I had to get back for a class that I'm doing with our fellowship, so, we really couldn't stay long. I feel like had we stayed, he probably would have been like, "Yeah, come by."
He actually that's what he said when he texted me.
Oh,
He's like,
really?
"Oh, man, too bad you guys didn't have more time. You coulda came over and done the go-kart track
See?
and the dirt bike track in the backyard," and I was like, "Dang it."
We're not that far, Johnny.
Well,
You
that's
can
what
come
yeah,
up.
well, so we've already talked to them that, they didn't come down because 'cause they're big, tiki bar fans.
Yes.
So I'm like, "You listen,
We are
dude."
all things tiki over here because we're near the water. So Gainesville, if you're not familiar with Florida, is in the middle of the state. So they're nowhere near, maybe a lake is all they have.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, you go up a little further or a little further down, you can get some water spots.
lakes, they're just lakes.
Yeah, I guess so.
So yeah, really
There's
super neat to me
lakes.
that he's been here for a couple years now, I think, in
Yeah,
Florida.
they moved to Florida. I can't remember what year they moved here, but,
Since you've been following them, because you saw
yes.
that he had moved. You're like, "Oh my
Yes.
god, he's moving to Florida, I really totally wanna meet him."
Yes.
And he actually had invited you to a show before, possibly this same show several years ago,
Uh,
maybe,
maybe.
and you didn't get a chance to go, and I know you were upset about it, you had
I
hoped
wanna
to
say it was
go.
a show in Jacksonville is where you were. He's like, "Yeah, dude, you should come on."
So I'm glad we got to do it, I'm glad we got to meet him, like I said, Wendy, his wife, super cool,
Yeah, she was great.
and I could totally see myself hanging out with them and getting a couple
Just
drinks and
nice
just
people.
talking about
Super friendly
life.
people.
And then the buddies that they were with, the friends
Yeah.
that they were with, really enjoyed hanging out with those guys
Yeah, I
too.
just friended, I can't remember his name, but he's the guy that you said looked like Jim Carrey.
Totally looks like Jim Carrey, and I didn't post a picture, but I was like, "Please let me take a picture of you,
Yeah,
you
we
and
gotta post
me."
that, yeah.
So that was fun. And then the other guy totally reminded me of Gib.
Mm, I didn't get it.
I do.
Yeah, but,
Anyway, speaking of Gib, missed you, Gib. I don't know if you're watching tonight, but, he that guy hit my heart when we were up at Autorama. I really enjoyed spending time with him, and I can't wait to come back up to the Frankenmuth show in September and see him again.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun time, and I can't wait to see all of our friends and our new friends, and, looking forward to seeing Bob Fry, and, yeah,
Nice.
just, of course, Ron is already doing cool stuff. He's done a flyer for us for the show already, like, we're already, like, pre-talking about that we're coming, which is
They just did all of them were just together doing something up there,
yeah, they just did it. It was some sort of
some other kinda show.
car show. I'm going to car show. It was
Everybody's doing
everybody's doing
something.
car shows.
But we did do a car show, sorta, kinda, we were there,
Yeah, we were at one.
we were present. And then fun time yesterday. So I said to Johnny, he's like, "Well, let's go get something to eat, and we'll kinda drive around a little bit, see what's up." And I was like, "Okay, well, which Jeep do you wanna take, mine or yours?" And he's like, "You know what? Let's take Kona." He'd actually driven to work last week. Was it last week?
It's been a while.
A week or 2? But you were only doing small runs with her just to see
Yeah.
how she's going. You had just done the, mechanical stuff on her. So, I guess you were comfortable enough to take her a little further, and we did, and it wasn't super far, but still further than what you've done. So, we were excited. She did really good,
Actually,
and
great.
it was hot. It was probably 85, and again, I mean, she's air cold. We don't have air conditioning. But with the windows down, it really wasn't bad. It wasn't there's these vents in the front that you open.
Those are broke.
Are they broken? They're broken open then? Because I was open, I was getting air.
Oh, no, oh, yeah, the floor vents, yeah. Talking about the floor?
Well, the floor is
It's a
just
well, it's got
with
holes in it, yeah.
holes. Those
What
are the
vents are
best.
you talking about?
There's something on the side that blows air in. Maybe it's a hole.
It's a hole.
It's a hole. Well, then
It's
Well,
a
then
whole
they're
deal.
glorified holes. But I was comfortable. It was a comfortable ride, and I would like to
Well,
get
that's all that
maybe
matters, as long as you were comfortable.
better seat cushion
Yeah, we gotta start
things.
working on the seats, again.
Yeah.
You know, we'd started doing some stuff to them, and
Well,
then
we had bought, like, little seat pads
right.
that you would, like, tie onto a chair. I've got a couple on some of our chairs, but we need something just a little bit more solid or secure, or maybe we can even look at, maybe we hit, one of the, um, swap meets or something and see if we can find new seats that we could put in.
Yeah, here's the thing, I don't wanna put new seats in it yet, because once we chop it,
Oh, true, true, true.
yeah, I think the height that they're at now
Probably
is
gonna be
gonna work
max.
better
Yeah.
than if we put new seats in it. They'll be really cushiony, and it might put us way up into the ceiling when the ceiling is way down.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna have to hold off on that idea, but I'm with what you're trying to say, which is, you know, we need to do something to make them a little
To
more
make it a
comfortable.
little
And I'm just tired
comfortable.
of getting caught up in them.
Well, because when you slide in. You don't
Well,
sit in, you
I
slide
have to
in,
slide in.
and when you slide, the seat slides, and then you're sitting on nothing. So
Right.
so we need to do that, and then we need to do a little bit of fixing for your leg. You said your leg was rubbing up against the gear shift
Yeah, I was actually looked
case.
into that today and tried to think of some stuff I might have had at work that would have fixed that, and couldn't come up with something. So yeah, I'm trying to find something because the actual shift area where the linkage for the shifting has been raised up because the body has actually been dropped lower on the pan to get the engine down low. So there's been some modifications to the body down low, um, which that makes it almost right, almost a little near my shin, and it hurts a smidge.
Little shindig.
It's a little, it's a lot of shindig.
Okay, let me see what we've got here. Dan Evans is joining us as well. I guess they're together. Joe Lombardo is joining us. Joe from Jersey here.
Ooh,
Welcome, sir. Michael Williams said, "Hi, y'all. How you doing? Just checking in.
right.
Picture looking great. Gotta go. Lots of family problems. Keep on keeping on.
Oh,
We've got the family problems too, Michael. I hear you, but
well, we're praying for you, man.
it's worth it.
That'll everything be all right.
Everything's worth it. Taking care of family is worth it." He said, "I may be missing out on some of the car show season. Friday morning, I'm scheduled for knee surgery."
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
that was Matt Williams. Different one.
Oh,
That was Michael Williams before. Then Matt Williams had knee surgery. We are believing for that to be a quick and speedy process for you so you can get back out there. Joe Lombardo said, "Love the vans of that era. I just missed getting a Scooby van by $9,000
oh, nice.
because it sold for $9,000. Well, if you laid off the De Lorenzos, maybe you could afford it.
Oh, wow, that was a power move right there you just used.
Yeah, we miss out on a lot of stuff because we can't do it either. So we hear you.
Yeah, I just looking at the, Ian just posted a new post of a new project him and Alan are working on. That guy Alan is over there every other week, man. I'm getting jealous. But they've got a 5-window Ford over there. They're gonna be the next project they're gonna be doing. Like, are you kidding me? No matter, like, everybody and their uncle keeps getting my dream car. I'll get it one of these days.
It's okay. Something's waiting for you.
Yeah.
Gavin Little said, "Does Mona still have a back seat?"
Yes.
Yes, she does. And people have sat back there.
How
However,
dare they?
underneath the seat is the battery chamber.
Yeah.
So there have been times that somebody has been sitting on the back seat. It's actually loosened wires and stuff. Was that the case, or what happened with it? Because usually people sit there, or no? Was it the transmission or the steering?
No.
Something was being hit.
No, there wasn't. Well, the shifting arm goes back through there. So yeah, as long as they're sitting on both sides of the other side, then we had to. I got to modify the seat a little bit more so that it goes right through the center. There's hardly ever anybody sitting back there.
There's never. We might have stuff. There might be stuff back there.
And that's happened where that's gotten away.
And we're still deciding what kind of stuff we want to put on top after the shop because right now you have a surfboard, you have a suitcase, you have our chairs, you have a cooler. There's like a ton of stuff on there. We never use any of it. In fact, actually,
For you?
well, technically the chairs were going to be because I said to you, "Oh, let's go watch
yeah, you
sunset."
could have done that.
And I was like, "Oh, we don't have the chairs." And he goes, "Yes, we do." And they were
Well,
up
they're
there.
used, functionable.
We've never taken them off and used them. True or not?
Not since I put them up there. Those were the ones we got before the what do you call those?
The zero gravity chairs.
The zero gravity.
They're zero gravity that they weigh 300 pounds each.
They're so heavy.
And they're so bulky to carry.
Oh
Like,
my
I think
God.
if we made like pseudo straps or something for them,
Pseudo straps.
some kind of
Pseudo straps.
Strappage.
Maybe.
Joe Barba said Ity-B just slapped me, LOL. I'm kidding. I'm just jealous. I just want the De Lorenzos for myself.
It is so good.
It is.
I've almost forgotten.
That's okay. June will be here soon enough.
Yeah, you say that.
We'll see if we can get over there because, as usual, it's going to be a quick trip.
All I know is if we do it this time, we can't eat before we go do it.
I know. That has to be like a first meal.
So ruined
But I
it.
can't miss breakfast with my dad.
Who cares? Just kidding. I'm teasing.
We'll go to breakfast with my dad. I'll get one. So that's your problem because you knew we were going and you still had the throw it all in there bowl.
The slap me, I'm silly.
Yeah.
What is it called? Shut up and fill me up on a Pop-Tart or something.
Wheel me out of here.
Yeah, wheel me out of here. Yeah.
Joe Lombardo said, "Hope you guys get over. Always on me." Well, that's the whole reason why we're coming up. You're playing.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We just love pizza. We don't have good pizza here in Florida, so yes. I don't know what it is, but everybody that I've spoken to this probably last 2 weeks has been from New Jersey moving down here to Florida. So
maybe you don't know what it is. It's expensive to live there.
It's expensive. It's becoming just as expensive to live here.
I guess so.
Honestly.
All right. Well, there's our van.
Wow. Now, what color scheme is this?
So we're gonna do the van color that it's supposed to be. So it's gonna be white, a pearlescent white. I'm gonna try to as best I can emulate that paint job, and then the rest is like some candy reds and stuff.
Nice.
With this graphic, so I'm gonna try to my best to emulate the graphic as best I can. Trying a new technique that I learned as far as shortcutting some of the drawing process or painting process. We'll see if that works this time.
Great. Well, I've got the camera zoomed in on your computer shot, so you can follow along with Johnny's hand on your left there. So that small, the one in the middle, the screen in the middle on your left is going to be where his hand is, and then you will see in real time to the right what he's actually doing. So,
well, let's do this first. I almost put the horse before the cart.
Did you save?
Ooh, good point. Now, I will tell you, to let you know, my good buddies over there at Sketchy did put an autosave in because I'm not saying because it was because for me,
it was for you.
Maybe.
Everybody else knows that they would be saving it. You're the only one who doesn't.
I'm the only moron. They're like, why do they? That's why we took it out. Most artists know to say. Anyways, so they've added the autosave, and it's working great. Good. So it saved me a few times outside of Monday night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that you're using it.
I am using it.
The feature has not gone to waste.
It is a good feature. What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to fix my mic.
You don't touch anything on the front.
Well, this I was trying to.
You don't tighten it there.
There we go. Okay. Anywho.
You set up stuff, and then all she wants to do is just screw with things and go, I don't know why that doesn't work. Because you need to stop touching it.
Yes. That's all. So last week we had it was Matt Williams actually who came up with the Gear Monster sketch. Matt, we did get your email, by the way. I don't know if I responded to you, but
he didn't come up with the sketch.
Not the sketch. He came up with the name for the sketch.
Let's make sure we're
But the Gear
clarifying.
Master is going to be our new T-shirt design, and I don't think you sent it off to be printed
Not yet.
yet.
Been a
But
little
once we
busy.
do, Matt, we've got one here for you. I just need your
He's emailed us.
his size.
Everything's there.
Oh, all right.
Read an email.
Well, my phone's
You
about ready to
didn't.
die. No,
Oh, right
I
now.
saw that he. I didn't know you put your size in
You
there.
didn't charge your phone before we started this?
No.
Hmm. Wow.
We're busy.
Where are you
So
then?
we are going to be introducing that. If you want to see what the design looks like, it's not going to be a color design. It's going to be
Yeah, this round will be how we do traditional
normal
black with the white
black
stuff.
T-shirt with
Yeah.
the white.
But
But
I do have plans of trying to once we see how that looks. We're getting the airbrushes back out, and then we're going to do a version where we're going to try to do it a little Ed Rothy style. So we'll have a white T-shirt with the black stuff, and then I'll do the fluorescent blotches of color, just like we did the poster, just like Ed Roth would do at car shows.
yes, and I'm excited about.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I'm excited about getting the airbrush out. This is something we've talked about for years. We haven't done it. It hasn't been done. You have the majority of the stuff. You probably need some new stuff. We definitely need a
new paints for sure.
Quieter compressor, right? A better compressor.
Yes. But we actually sell some of those quiet ones at my work now.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that part.
A percentage off for employee discount.
Yes, there is.
We'll be taking advantage of it.
We will definitely take advantage of that.
So once we do that, because that is a whole other thing. Like I can remember, actually, that was probably the first I saw you really do art. And if some of you might know this story, but when Johnny and I first met, I was going on a cruise with my kids, and I had just these ribbed tank tops that I was going to be wearing for the cruise, and I was like, I'd really love something on them. And he had shown me some T-shirt work that he did, I think online. I don't think I had even seen anything in person. He just showed me kind of some stuff that he had online, and I said, would you be interested in doing some just quick design things?
I really love the fact that like the way you're talking about it, like it was all professional. Would you be interested? I think that what you did was, came in wearing a tank top, super pull down. Would you mind brushing stuff on this?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was like that
You
at
did?
all.
Really?
No, I was like,
oh, that's right. I pursued you.
No, I didn't want to ask you to do art. At the time, from what you had told me from your prior relationship, it was a sensitive subject. You had put all your stuff away. You weren't doing it.
It wasn't anymore.
So I was treading on
lightly.
Yeah, treading lightly. I was treading on rocky ground is what I was gonna say. I don't know why that's not a thing, is it?
Treading on rocky ground.
Yeah. Skating on thin ice.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're trying to say there.
I was tiptoeing. I was walking on eggshells. But I was like, okay, do I ask him? Do I not ask him? I'd really love to have him do some stuff for me. So I did. He's like, well, yeah. He's like, what? I'll set up the stuff if you want to bring some shirts over, whatever you want to do.
You want to model some shirts for me?
I didn't model them. I paint them while I was in them.
Oh.
So I gave him one, and he's like, well, what do you want? I'm like, just do whatever. And I think the first one you did was a skull. You would actually have some stencils laying around. The first one you did was a stencil. And then
there were stencils I made, yes.
Stencils you made nonetheless, but then he did a little bit more elaborate designs. I actually still think I have a couple of them left. They don't fit me anymore to save my life, but
yeah, they're not great.
I thought they were great. And he did them, and I got to wear them on my cruise.
I'm getting so irritated right now.
Everybody was so
piecing me off.
So that was my first real experience with you doing any type of art, was doing airbrushing. Like I knew you as an airbrush artist at that point. It wasn't until you moved in with me that you started doing the computer stuff. And that was very Frankensteinish, the way all that whole thing happened. Like 3 different pieces of equipment all kind of bungeed together and hardwired here, extension cords there. It was quite the setup. But
yes, it was.
Your very first first that I knew you was the airbrush artist. So I'd love to see that come back. You did that for quite a few years, and I don't remember why you put it away. Did you? I think it was when we moved here.
Yeah.
And it's been almost 8 years.
Mhm.
So you're probably going to be a little bit rusty,
Yeah, I imagine there will be a lot of
but
it.
at the same time, I think just your blending of colors and shading and technique that you've learned in these last 8 years, I think is only going to help you
I hope so.
when you dig it back out. So, joking, Gianna is joining us.
Hey, what's up,
Hello.
Tom?
This is looking so cool, she says. Matt Williams said, yes, maybe I got your response to the email I sent. Oh, good. I didn't know if I had responded. So, yeah. Joe Lombardo said, tread lightly and skate on thin ice. LOL. Yes, you'll have to be skating lightly on thin treaded ice.
Right, thin treaded
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah, this does look pretty cool so far.
If it'll stop, it's really
Being temperamental.
it really is.
Now. Did you hit save?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because it's acting up.
Right. So the color scheme is going to be from the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So it'll be the same. I'm going to try my best to emulate the graphic paint job that's on.
Okay. We've got Ronnie Ogas joining us. Hello. From San Jose, California.
What is up? What is up?
Oh, I bet it's beautiful over there right now. I'm jonesing for a California trip. My son still lives over there, and at one point he said we could stay there, but now he has a roommate and no longer an extra room. So
Right, we're
back on the
down by the wayside.
We're back in the living room on a air mattress, I'm sure. But I want to come back out. But if I come back out, like the second I touch down in California, I am on my way to the wineries. So that would be my plan if I go. I don't know how much of anything else I'll get done. I had such a great time. That was such a great trip.
It was fun.
So yes, San Jose, California. Were we anywhere near San Jose?
No,
is that south or
that's north. Yeah, that's where all my relatives are from.
Oh, really? So north of like San Francisco?
No, north of where we were.
Oh, okay.
It's I think we've gone into this argument before. Maybe it is north of San Francisco too.
Might be.
Yeah.
He said, "Are you guys going to cruise with me at Santa Maria? Bucket list trip."
Man, it doesn't look like we're gonna make it to.
When is that one?
I think it's the end of May.
Oh, then there's no way.
Yeah,
no way.
Next, we hope one of these days soon, man. It is definitely a bucket list trip. That's my hometown.
I know you would love it.
Johnny needs to go back.
And I would love to go see that area again because that's the area where we stayed. And I don't think like when people say that they're going to wine country out in California, I think everybody's thinking of it's on the tip of my tongue. What's the name of the valley?
Of the Jolly Green Giant?
No.
Nature Valley?
Sonoma or
Sonoma?
what's
Napa?
Napa?
Like the auto parts place?
Right.
Get in the zone.
And we didn't go there. We were in the Santa Maria area. We went to San Luis Obispo. We
It's an
went
up and coming wine area.
Yeah.
Or it's probably not up and coming. It's
been. It's
coming.
deal now.
Yeah, it is. It's known, man. It's known.
Yeah. He said, "Sorry to hear." I know.
Yeah, we're so man.
We would love it. Bob McLaren's joining us from the 51st state. He says, "Hey y'all, anyone in the South Jersey area? I'm looking for a new shop, 3,000 to 4,000 square feet. Thanks." So if you're tuning in from the Jersey area,
and you're a Nova shop,
I have a realtor friend, Bob. I don't know how far south he works. He's up in the Toms River area. But have you worked with a realtor? That might be a place to start. I know you've been looking for a place for a while, and congratulations to you that you're moving into something bigger, looking to expand. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Joe Beckham's joining us. Welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Ronnie said, "I was looking forward to meeting you guys and having you cruise with me. Well, Ronnie, when we are back in that area, we'll definitely hit you up. We will let you know.
Yeah, we'd like to come
Because
to one of you have Ronnie's got cruise times all the time.
oh, I'm sure.
So I mean, I know it's not probably as cool as cruising with you in the West Coast Customs show, and especially up and down. Again, a place I've cruised my whole high school time back in the mini trucking days was
Mini
right
truck.
was the same, basically the same cruise space that they do for that show. We used to cruise up and down Main Street, and is it Main or Broadway? Yeah, we'd go into at the time, the parking structure where there used to be this giant parking lot that would go into Gottschalk's.
Gotcha. Like for Converse?
No, Gottschalk's was this was like the high end store of its day. Was it Gottschalk's? Even Bill Wolf's mom was like the lady that ran the makeup counter there was, it was where all the
I thought you were saying got chucks.
Gottschalk's, not Gottschalk's.
And I was
I
like,
would
well,
have,
is it a Converse
I would have
store?
pronounced it Gottschalk's,
You said it
not
fast.
Chucks.
You said it
Yeah.
fast.
Anyways, but yeah, that's what we used to cruise on the mini trucks back in the day.
And it's so beautiful there. Like I could imagine what an awesome cruise it would be to just even go up uh that highway that's right along the coast. What's it called?
We did. Well, yeah, it was fun to cruise that. Yeah, Highway 1.
Oh, it's one. Yeah, the 101.
No, Highway 1. Highway 1's the one that goes on the coast. The 101 runs down the coastline, but that's the freeway.
Oh.
You can catch the one right there as you're coming into, I think, Ventura is where you can grab the one and scooch on down the side a little while into
We
Santa
were on that.
Barbara.
Yeah, we did that.
We didn't do the one.
I thought we did.
No, we did the
We were
101.
right by the water at one point.
Yeah, the 101.
Oh, okay. I like the 101. Where are you doing?
We're heading down the 101 and 405 to San Clemente.
Did you take Ventura?
We did. We went up Ventura Boulevard.
We
That's
did.
where we grabbed In-N-Out Burger, I believe.
Was that?
I believe so.
Ronnie said, if you're ever in the area of San Jose, please let me know and I'll make sure to get a group of VWs and classics and do a cruise. Ah,
That'd be awesome.
wouldn't that be fun? Like if we know ahead of time, hey, coming out, what are you guys doing Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely want to do it. It's darn jobs that keep getting
These stupid jobs.
There's not enough paid time off.
Dog responsibilities,
right?
and whatnot.
It's for the birds.
It is for the birds.
He said we coastal run. Oh, that would be phenomenal. Would love it.
We wouldn't care wherever.
And we would just need somebody to donate a car. I'll drive there. How Johnny is behind the wheel.
Yeah, whatever.
He wouldn't let me drive to save my life. He have both legs cut off and he would still drive because he wouldn't let me drive.
You are correct.
He doesn't even like me driving now.
Mm-mm.
I get to drive maybe one too many drinks, but other than that, he's driving anywhere we go.
I would sooner die.
You would sooner cut yourself off early to know that you'd be okay to drive, so I wouldn't have to drive.
That is correct.
Yeah. There's so many people around here that, I mean, I don't know what the reason might be, but a lot of ladies chaperoning. I was going to say chauffeuring their men around.
A lot of ladies chaperoning their ladies around. There's a lot of that too. But that's okay. We're okay with that.
We are okay with it. In fact, I have a clothing line coming out.
Oh, do you?
Keep talking about this. It's been ready for quite some time.
I don't think you would consider it a clothing line.
It's the beginning of a line.
Oh,
this is the first piece in a line.
Okay.
I can't wait to release it.
We
did a teaser a while ago. Johnny showed the design, and I had a few people interested.
What is going on?
I don't know. Just save it. Looks like it's doing something.
It's not picking. Oh, man alive. Manischewitz.
Man alive. We used to say that all the time when we
Oh
were
my
kids.
goodness.
Man alive.
You did?
Yeah.
Were you guys 90?
No.
That's like a 90-year-old person saying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we got it from my grandparents or something. Man alive.
Yeah, that's probably like a 12-year-old would say.
Yeah. Well, we weren't allowed to curse. We had to come up with
Gee
something.
willikers.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
You guys aren't allowed to curse?
You know what we were just talking about
Like
the
you
other day?
never curse?
We were just talking about Davy and Goliath.
Yeah.
So I'm doing this Bible
Love Davy and
class.
Goliath.
Doing this Bible class on the weekend, and we were talking about claymation. Brian was talking about claymation, and I was like, yeah, I remember Davy and Goliath. Do you know? For the longest time, I mean, and I was raised Catholic, so I went to CCD and they taught us, stories and stuff.
Mhm.
I thought Goliath was his dog because in the show, Davy and Goliath was his dog. It wasn't an enemy like it is in the
Yeah,
Bible.
it's his dog.
I know. Why would they make it his dog? That is not even accurate.
What do you mean?
Goliath
Mhm.
was who Davy killed. It wasn't Davy, it was David.
Yeah.
He called him Davy.
Yeah,
Wasn't
okay.
his dog.
Yeah, I know.
He made friends with him.
Okay.
I don't know. For the longest time, I thought
There you go.
Goliath in
That's
the
the problem.
Bible was King David's dog.
There's your problem with you Catholics.
Yeah. It was funny. Ronnie said we have a pretty cool VW club that comes out to my morning get-together.
Nice.
Oh, morning get-togethers sound fun.
Yeah, he does a whole morning cruise thing.
Coffee involved?
Yeah,
I'll
it's
be there.
oh, yeah. Cool.
Oh, I would love it. That was part of the most fun too when we went up to Detroit, was just hanging out with the guys before we'd roll out to the show.
Yeah.
Hanging out in Shaggy's front yard with our coffees and 2 feet of snow, remember?
I
It
do.
wasn't 2 feet of snow, but it was snowing and it was glorious. Yeah, so some of those just not even at the show or not even during the cruise, but just those times before where you're just kinda hanging out, talking to each other.
Fun times, right?
Yeah.
Fun times.
That's when, like, the majority of stories were shared because when we were at the show, it was just all business, really.
It was business.
But there were some, Little Daddy had some stories to share. He's a storyteller.
He sure is.
But, yeah, it was more tamed at the show. We heard the real stories outside the show.
They're great stories.
Yeah, we had a blast. I can't wait to see those guys again. Can't wait to see them.
Well, don't segregate everybody out as you keep talking about the same people,
I know.
Everybody's important to us.
Everybody is important. We had the best time. Gavin Little said, "So sorry for this being long." Okay, we've got a paragraph here. "Last weekend was my second time setting up and having a booth in my
Yeah,
area,
dude.
remember?" He told us about that last
Yeah,
week. It
pictures are
was
cool.
awesome to be out and chat with all the different car guys and family members. A lot of people showed me with positive complaints and interest. Oh, maybe showered me with positive complaints and interest. Thank you for always being an amazing inspiration and a role model. Yeah,
Kick butt, man. That was so cool to see you do what you did. So
Gavin,
keep at it.
we have been there. In fact, we were just there because there were people, even now, Johnny's been doing this a little bit, and we've set up at quite a few shows in the past, and we've been a part of quite a few things.
It's funny what you consider so many shows.
That's all we did for the first 6 years.
Okay.
Was shows. We were doing a lot of local shows.
Yeah, I guess.
We were. They weren't big shows. They were like what he's doing, setting up at a car show. In any case, we'd have people come in and be like, "Oh, this is really cool." We'd have some people come in super interested, and some people will just come in and
kick tires,
take free stuff. Yeah, so I totally understand. It's a lot of work.
There's a lot
and
of work.
It's hard. So with prints, not so much with the t-shirts. Like with t-shirts, they're pretty good. I can remember a couple times when we went to Turkey Rod Run, and it was in March. Or I'm sorry, no, it must have been bill approved. It was bill approved. It was in March, and in the mornings it was really cool, like sweatshirt weather here for us. By afternoon, we were baking at like 85 degrees. The artwork we had in sleeves, and we had it displayed in like a plastic sleeve to protect it, and condensation grew.
Yeah, remember when they started
Remember?
sweating?
Yes.
I
So
do
we
remember that.
lost. We did lose
Yeah.
some stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
that was a good time.
it wasn't. And you had some original stuff that actually got ruined
Yep.
because it kind of got wet.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a little bit more difficult with the prints, I will say. Now, if you have them pre-rolled and in tubes or something, that's probably more ideal. And maybe just have a couple out for display. That was something that we were kicking around
Did you
doing.
see his actual display?
No, I have not.
So he had some. It was really cool. So he does woodwork as well. So he had some woodworking stuff out, and then he had some of his art stuff, and they were in frames, and it was real nice stuff.
Okay, good. Well, then you
So
probably have it
congrats,
down.
dude.
Yeah, way better than we ever did. But yeah, it was definitely a challenge and just a super long day with setup and breakdown, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and especially if you do it by yourself,
It's yeah, that's got to be grueling. Ronnie
which I
said
don't know if he's doing it by himself. So.
Ronnie said I'm going on 12 years now with my morning get together, and we pull in anywhere from 300 to 500 cars depending on the weather.
It's awesome.
It's a mixture of all makes and models, just a bunch of people having free coffee and donuts, telling stories.
That's the best.
Those are the
That's
best.
really cool. And again, that's the part I really love about what you do is that you're all about it's everybody. Everybody in the car culture. You're not, oh hey, you got this kind of car, you can't come play or hang out with them. So that's cool. When you see Ronnie's the big line of cars, there's just such a good group of different varieties from low riders to muscle cars to all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. That's great. You see, keeps the camaraderie going, and we all like different stuff, and we all have different flavors. But there's something cool about it. Everybody's taste.
And everybody is excited to show off what they've done to their car.
Yeah.
So if it's something new, I mean, like the show that we just went to when we met Tony, there were like, I don't know, what was the newest year? Maybe like 2009 Corvette.
2023.
Oh, was there
2024s? They're sitting out there.
There were new ones, but you know what? They're proud of their ride.
They were.
There's nothing wrong with that. Now, I mean, there are some shows that we've been to where it's like, no, it's going to be this year to this year, and then people will go just for that.
Well, we're coming along here.
Yeah, it was super cool. I think you did a great job on the pearl look too, and I know you got a little bit more to do on that as far
We
as the
do.
show.
We got to add some stuff, and then we'll add some time. What's our time looking like here?
We're at 10:35, so it's been about an hour.
Oh, okay, but we started late.
Right,
That's
10:35. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll give you exact time right now is 57 minutes. So.
Okay. Then we'll get hustling here.
Yeah. Yeah. So
this one
definitely
do what you're
doing.
Yeah, great job, man.
Have fun with it. Just have fun with it. I know we still have fun with it.
Should we try?
We do try. With all of it, we try to have fun.
Mother tried.
So no white walls on this car?
No white walls.
I didn't know. It looked white before, so I didn't know. Again, I have not seen the movie. I don't know.
Things you need to know.
Teach me.
I try. Don't pay attention.
Sure I do.
I know.
If you're looking for something fun, guys, hit up the website. If you look at Sketchy Live Prints from 2020, it was an April 28th design. 2020 was the Corvette Summer. Now, did you do this one in opposite
Yes.
facing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is not your normal side facing. Normally, you have the car facing to the left, or you're doing the driver's side. So you're doing the passenger side of this one because Corvette Summer was drawn the other way.
That is right.
So this could be a twofer. Joe Lombardo said, "You didn't see the movie, Annie Potts' best movie ever." I don't know who Annie Potts is.
That's the actress that plays Vanessa.
Well, I'm sure, but I don't know who that is. What else did she do?
It's a different piece.
Dan Evans said, "I see you now have closed captioning. Fancy. I don't think we've turned it on.
Yeah, we've always had it. Actually, just
I don't know how you're seeing it. Maybe it was a choice on your end. I don't know, but I'm not seeing it. Hey, we'll take what we can get. We cater to all communities.
we're trying to, at least.
Wesley Wilkerson is joining us. A 70s man with 70s graphics. The only thing better looking is a sexy female in a bikini. Had he had more time, he may have been able to draw her.
There was a time that she does show up in a. I want to ruin the movie for you.
You've already ruined the movie. Like, I'm going to care what she's wearing.
Why wouldn't you?
That's going to kill
You
the movie
should.
for me.
You should care.
Lizzie said she's loving the van. Likes and loves, guys, if you're digging this. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook tonight on Johnny's personal page and then also on the Johnny Jalopy art page that we have available. Our YouTube following has really grown, especially since we have been to Autorama. So we thank all of you for your support over there. Let me see where we're up to now. I haven't actually checked in a couple days. Joe Lombardo said Annie Potts was one of the stars of Designing Women and also was in the original Ghostbusters and much more.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Did not realize.
Way to go,
I'll
babe.
have to look it up. I don't know.
She's the one that Ghostbusters. What's your problem, lady?
Oh, okay. We are at 1.15
Yeah, we've been hanging there for a while.
thousand subscribers over at YouTube. We'll take what we can get, though, guys. Accepting new subscribers at all times. We had talked about doing Patreon as well. We have not quite put the trigger on that yet. We need a whole reorganization, honestly. And I think actually, once we start doing that,
What the heck was that? You. That. You don't hear that? What is it?
I was laughing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. Oh yeah.
I can't even
Your
do it.
ASMR is not good.
I think that the airbrush stuff is probably going to help with that because those would be like one-off designs you could do with the airbrush.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. So I think that'll just be something else we can add. Joe Lombardo said Ity-B gold swathe. Do you mean what's his name?
Bobcat.
Bobcat. Matt Williams said Annie Potts is also the grandma from the Big Bang Theory spinoff, Young Sheldon. I have not watched that.
Oh,
I love Big Bang.
I bet you do.
So I'll have to watch that at some point. Fun. Well, we've got nobody saying anything over here. The comments are a little sparse. I've already shared all of our info from the exciting weekend.
Yeah, well, let's keep talking.
Well, we've got
Talk it up.
plans ahead, as you know, regarding. What am I talking about?
Talk about.
On the Baby Talk Show. I'm at a loss right now.
What do you mean?
I'm at a loss.
This is where your skill set is about filling time.
The movie.
Yeah,
that's what I should have done.
Okay, so Annie Potts, the Corvette Summer van. Where do you think he meets her in the movie?
Probably the beach.
No.
Oh no! You know what I'm thinking? Endless Summer. I know. I was picturing the license plate, and it was all beach themed, but yeah, no.
The license plate was beach themed.
So for Endless Summer, not Corvette Summer.
Yeah,
different movie. Yeah, totally I didn't see that one either. They probably met at a car show.
No.
Don't ruin it for me. I do want to watch it, and we'll have to.
Do? Okay.
And then we'll have to revisit. Were there other cars in the movie that you'll be able to draw later?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Okay, so then we'll wind up doing another two set.
Realistically, there's the bad guy version of the Corvette Summer.
Really?
Yeah.
What color is that? Black.
Gold.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ronnie said, "What I love about you two is you're both down to earth and you interact with everyone. You're not stuck up." Johnny is
Some of us aren't.
I'm not
I
at
can't
all.
speak for everybody on a microphone.
Johnny is in my top 5 artists. Not that I'm anyone special, but I get lots of art from great artists. And I'm very grateful.
Oh, well,
It's just there's
thanks,
that
man.
something special that makes the artist who they are, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to sound like a snob, but everyone has a favorite. Ronnie, we totally get it. And what I will tell you is, and I told Johnny this from the beginning because he fought me on getting a Facebook page
This
for
is
the
so
longest time.
funny how Johnny was nobody before me.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you
That's true,
fought
though.
me on getting a Facebook page, and I said, "No, I think it would be good because then people will have a way to get to you. You can post a little bit about your life."
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause I was like, listen, MySpace is where it's at, bro.
I'm like, "Make the move." So when you did the Facebook page, you're like, "Okay, do I keep it
Because
professional?"
I was like, Ian Russell's gonna friend me over here on MySpace.
I'm just gonna hang out over here and wait. So when he did the Facebook page, I remember you saying to me, "Should we do just all business related stuff? Should it just all be about my
Yeah,
art?"
we were gonna do like a. It was weird to say it at the time, a fan page type thing.
Right.
Or,
And which we wound up doing anyway. There is a fan page, but I was like, "No, you just share who you are. Let people see who you
yeah,
are." And it really has worked. I mean,
we've
not that
really,
we're fooling anyone because
we've
it's
really
truly
pulled the wool over some people's eyes. To profit ourselves,
it's really who he is. It really is who he is, but I think it's helped. I think people have gotten to know you,
Yeah,
and I think that they like you as a person, and that makes them wanna support you as well.
right.
Which one of these is me? Because I don't hear myself.
Why don't you hear yourself?
I don't know. I just did it. Okay, there I am. Yeah. So, Ronnie, it's cool that you're saying that because I think that's probably part of it. You wouldn't know that we were down to earth unless we gave you an outlet to see that side of us, if that makes sense. If it was just all about the art and there was no interaction, then you wouldn't know. You
Mm,
wouldn't know that we're silly. You wouldn't know that we're
it's a pretty in depth.
and you get a little sense of what I deal with on
You're
a
really
daily
filling
basis. He's
time,
not
aren't
the
you?
easiest person.
Really trying to fill that
Not the
time up, aren't
easiest
you?
person. Wesley Wilkerson said, "Do you know how few of these vans you see these days?" I know. I
Oh,
bet.
there's a whole here in Florida.
Florida?
I don't think where I was at.
Where are we?
Yeah, there's a pretty big van.
Group?
Yeah, there's
Really?
the Orlando Van Club's huge.
The OVC?
OVC, yeah, on the QVC with the OVC. But yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big.
Some of the designs you've done for vans, like the
Mhm.
Coors Light van you did and the zombie van, have been our biggest selling prints.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
love the vans. Why do they like the vans so much?
Maybe because there's not a lot of.
You don't see this kind around, like, just riding around. I mean, I'll see classic cars all day long. I see a lot of Volkswagens all day long, but
Right.
I don't really see vans,
Vans is where it's at, bro.
right? Mike Ferrucci, Old School's Garage says, "So, Itty, do you know where the movie Amityville Horror was filmed?" Yes, visited the
Of
set.
course.
Visited the set. It was in downtown Toms River. At least one of them was. But yes, visited the set as a
Yeah,
child.
child.
One of my claims to fame. Bon Jovi
Yeah.
and Amityville Horror House.
Every time I go back, it's like
Did I take you past it? Because they
yes,
blew
a
the hell.
million times, and then you tell me how this is not the real one.
It isn't the real
And then
house.
the real house is
They
over.
rebuilt it.
They rebuilt it, and then this house is.
I
And then
still don't
another
know
house.
if I would want to live there, though. Like, even though it's not the original house, it's still where a scary movie was done. I don't know if I would wanna live
It's
there.
not like it happened in that house.
It happened on the premises.
What?
The actual scare didn't happen on the premises, but they reenacted the scare
It's a
on the
reenactment.
premises. Ronnie said you were both badass.
Oh, thanks.
Love you guys. We love you too. Thank you for your support and for your friendship.
Yeah.
Love it. And I think that's part of it too. It hasn't just been, "Oh, these are our fans," 'cause never
And,
use the word fans. We talk about the Jalopy Army, but we're all serving in that army side by side.
That's right. Pick up a gun. No.
But it's been we'll just become friends. We've made some really good friends along the way on here.
Along the way.
All of you.
Thank you for being a what show is that?
Golden Girls. Watched every episode.
Of course.
Gavin said, I always thought it would be crazy cool to have a version of David Van's Ghost Rider paint on the side of one of those vans, plus lace, pinstriping, etc.
Yeah, right.
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Akalowitz. I think I said it right. A bit late to the party. Greetings from Tom's River East. The van is great.
Tom's River East.
Yeah, that was my high school, Tom's River East.
What is going on?
Right?
They're coming out of the woodwork.
Because see what my influence
Yeah, that's exactly.
on the broadcast does. It draws
It
people.
draws. The way you said it, it draws.
People from my home state.
That's right.
Lizzie said Randy, her husband, said that he had watched Corvette Summer a lot. He loves the band. Very cool. I might have to pick this one up on Lizzie. Mike Virtue said just learned that today my wife is from Tom's River too, and she told me about it. I always thought it was in Amityville, New York. Yes. No, I think the original house where it happened, like, because I think it was sort of kind of based on a true story, but there was a house in Amityville, hence the name Amityville Horror. But yes, they did.
See, what I've always gotten confused on is that wasn't where Jaws happened also Amityville?
No, that was Amity.
Amity Island.
Like
It's
that.
not the same place.
Yeah, it's not the same place.
No.
We've got Robert Spear, another Jersey boy in the house.
Man,
Hi, all. Welcome.
all of them are showing up.
Guys, Robert Spear probably just had his biggest day of the year on March the 4th. No,
March
May
the 4th.
May
Wow.
the 4th.
Because he was excited about March Madness.
No, May the 4th. Robert Spear and his buddy head up the Bantha Milk podcast, All Things Star Wars. Go check it out on. Are they live on YouTube? Do they do it live? No, they did your episode.
No,
live.
they don't do.
They don't
always do it live, but they do. They do live episodes.
They do. They do. Yes, Mark. I am aware. He said, I'm the guy who lives 3 houses away from Opco's Donuts. I do remember that. And I'm excited about visiting Opco's. And then Robert Spear corrected me. May the 4th. Yes. Ronnie said, my wife said playtime is over and I have to start answering my emails. I almost forgot I have a business to run. I was having so much fun watching and talking with you too.
Well, we're happy to stop.
Thanks for all you guys do. Love you guys. Good night. Ronnie, you're awesome. Thank you. Robert Spear said, we did a live show just now. We interviewed a former Disney Imagineer.
Oh, nice.
Fun. We'll have to go back and check it out. Yes, for sure. Johnny was on the podcast a while back, a month or so ago, right? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go check that out over there as well. Robert Spear said, "Mom, stop by and say hi. We appreciate you tuning in from Jersey." Gavin Little said, "Hope you guys have a great evening. And Ity-B, you have a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. See you next week. Thank you so much." Thank you, Gavin. Yes, we will be back on Monday night.
Keep sharing. I'm so happy to see your progress and success.
Yes.
Keep sharing that with us.
Robert Spear said, I was wearing a JJ Army hat on the show. Oh, so
nice. Fun. Imagine this, what I would have said.
This is looking really cool. I
All right,
love it.
we are going to hit the chrome now, and we're look at really cool.
Yeah, we're almost done. Were you thinking of background on this, or
we'll figure something out?
I don't think you did one for Corvette Summer. I think it was all about the car. Let me look it up real quick if I have juice. I think it was just the car on the connection was. There we go, and we're back. So again, this was in 2020. It was episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Episode 15. So Sketchy Live, third season, episode 15, aired on 4/28 of 2020. And I don't know if you want to do a similar.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. So Corvette Summer was primarily red as well. Wow. It just looks so mean the way you did it, the stance on it. This is such a great design. No wonder why we sold so many of these. This was great. So go check it out, guys, on the website in the 2020 Sketchy Live album. Robert Spears said he loves the band. Yeah, it's coming out great. I wonder why I have not watched the movie. I'm sure you would have gave me crap about it 3 years ago.
It wasn't. Well, I did, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch it with you," and it never happened.
Huh? But now you're saying it is on Netflix.
It's on Netflix now.
Okay. So free equals easier to watch.
Yes.
So we'll definitely do. So it was like a love story thing of the summer. Then is that where they get the summer from? Oh,
yes, it has.
Look, I'm making it into Greece.
You already are. Yes, that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, Sandy was in the band.
There was no Balmuto.
So, give me a little bit of the premise
of the movie.
Yeah.
So Kenny is in automotive school. He wants to be a designer. That's his thing. He's not really doing great in any other classes. So he's in his auto shop.
These are high school kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're in their auto shop class, and they're at the junkyard, and they're trying to figure out what kind of car they're going to do for the project of the year. Each year they do a project. And I think it's senior year. It's going to be his last one before he possibly may go on to try to get into that like automotive design school, trying to get like a scholarship type stuff. And then so they're searching all over the place. And of course the teacher's like, what if we did this? What if we did that? And he's like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. It's gotta be something crazy. And then sure enough, there's this Corvette, like that's just a piece of junk, half falling apart, is lifted above him, and then over to the wrecker to smash it.
And
he goes over there and getting ready to crush it, hits the thing, and they stop it. Then the next scene, you see him pulling this thing into this classroom, and it's horribly bad. And he just puts, because it's. Do you want to hear the premise?
I do. Go ahead.
Wow, Jesus! This is exactly. Just to let you guys know, this is exactly what happens when we watch movies regularly. Why?
I have questions that need to be answered.
Why are they doing this?
I gotta know.
We gotta let it happen first. So, anyways, long story short, he builds this ultimate sick Corvette out of his brain. I mean, he spends weeknights, nights, early mornings in shop, not going to any other classes, just in shop, hammering away on this car. They get it done. He does a paint job, does all kinds of cool custom stuff to it. The teacher's like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best car we've ever done." Blah, 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 blah. So then they decide they take it out on a cruise, right? Cruise night, and of course Bonaducci gets involved, and something happens. So he spends basically the summer looking for the car because it goes missing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I did see this.
You didn't.
I don't think I did. I kind of already know it now.
Let's say this.
Watch it now.
Oh, shut up. You would do that too.
I know.
Well, never mind. I never really need to see it. I've just seen it. In my mind, I've already put it together. Sally Field is the girl.
No, it's Annie Potts. And when you said Annie Potts, I immediately thought of Mrs. Potts from Beauty and the Beast. She was a teapot.
Of course you would think Beauty and the Beast.
Joe Lombardo said, by the way, I really like your setup. Oh,
thanks.
He likes me over here then.
Oh.
Likes you over there.
Yeah, I think it works. To be honest, working great for my hand movements.
Right. You have a little bit more
way more room.
And you're kind of on an angle because you set the camera up on an angle, so that works. You got your mic on the side where you wouldn't even talk.
Yeah, it's not really in my way, which is cool. Right. And as I'm drawing, it's way easier to talk. I don't know if that's better or worse? Worser.
Depends on who you ask. Depends on who you ask. How funny. This is so cool. This really looks great. And digging the banjo says, yes. That's what we're here for, guys. You're here for the van. A little bit of chitter chatter.
Chitter chatter. What the hell is chitter chatter?
It's chit chat.
Chitter chatter. What?
You've never heard of chitter chatter?
I've never heard chitter
Chit
chatter.
chat is short for chitter chatter. What do you think?
Oh yeah. Is that? You gonna Google that?
Yeah.
Chitter
chatter.
Everybody in the is none of the
Chitter
community.
chatter. Informal and inconsequential
Whatever.
conversation. I swear to God.
No way.
Chitter chatter, guys. Yeah.
Chitter chatter.
What does chitter chatter mean? Light and lively discussion.
Oh, geez.
Trivial, nonsensical, or
That makes-
incessant talk.
That's about right.
Chitter chatter. So now, chit chat. Let's see what chit chat means.
Oh man.
Chit chat. Inconsequential conversation.
No, it's the same thing.
It is. That's what I just said. It's short for.
Oh.
It's short for.
Short for chitter chatter.
You always think I don't have
No.
right answers
You're
to
right.
stuff.
I don't.
Most of the time I am wrong, but you know what?
That's what I mean.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes I know. Sometimes I know. Clifton Wayne is joining us. Do you not live in Cali anymore? I was waiting to watch this when I got off work, but I'm late. Johnny hasn't lived in California in 20 years. Yeah. So a lot of people, this happens all the time. A lot of people assume that he lives in California because he's done the show with Ian. But we've actually had to fly him out there every single time to do that. So no, he does not live out there. I think there are times when he wish he did because there's a lot of stuff we're missing.
A lot of things.
Lizzie said new screensaver. Have at it. Clifton Wayne said good vibes from Vandals BC and Orchid.
Oh, nice, man.
That's in your stomping grounds. We drove through Orchid.
That was my stomping grounds.
Joe Lombardo said you guys are too funny. That was we were looking stuff up probably.
The chitter chatter.
Robert Spears said, Google said, did you mean chit chat?
Exactly.
No, it didn't. Chitter chatters. We're looking up, guys. I'm telling you.
I think she's full.
True.
I think she's full of chat.
Everybody shortens stuff now. So it should be chitter chatter and everyone's just on with chit chat because
Oh, you were trying to say this is an acronym?
Chit chat is a shortened version of chitter chatter if you don't want to say chitter chatter. I like chitter chatter.
Clearly you do.
I do. Wesley Wilkerson said, I saw that movie. If I remember right, the kid gets the car back and the shop was in cahoots with some sort of criminal organization.
Oh, yeah.
Why does this sound like a Fast and Furious to me?
Well,
isn't that kind of the same premise of the Fast? I didn't see those either. You know what? For being married to a car guy and being on a car show of sorts, I certainly do not watch the car stuff.
We're in a shit and chat and sit. Oh, there it is.
Did you already save?
Multiple times.
Okay, enough chitter chatter. Let's save it.
But it's not.
I use it in a sense.
It's
not responding.
It's giving me some chat right now.
Ooh, the spokes. Yes. These were on the Corvette Summer too. Similar spokes. Robert Spears said, and then Mark Hamill pulled out his lightsaber and destroyed the bad guys. Yeah, it's a combination of a bunch of different movies. We had Sandy from Greece.
Okay.
Looks good. Looks good.
It does look good. There's a problem. It's not working.
It's not picking up the lines. Well, it looks like it's a saving swirl. Okay. Okie doke.
I'm just trying to get.
Can you get out and go back in? Will that ruin our feed?
I don't know. It's not responding
to your lines.
What's going on?
Mm. Well, you were able to get the majority of it done, so that's good.
We still got to get the grill done.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to have to try to do our best to kind of finagle the grill.
Well, it's showing up.
Yeah, now it is.
Okay.
It's still like lagging.
Well, what's been great about this Sketchable program?
Oh, that's what, I got it.
Oh, what happened?
It was me.
Oh, well, I was going to say, had it been the Sketchable program, you would have been able to contact them, and they were so good about getting back to you the last time you had an issue and wanted to make it right and get it figured out for you. So they've been really nice to work with, I think.
I figured out what I did.
Okay. So you
my fault.
user error, guys.
It was my fault.
Oh, you're rolling now. Yeah, just a couple little highlights and little dots of shine on that grill. It makes it look real. It's amazing what a little light can do. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along on where he's working and then seeing it on that big design or the big screen. Putting the finishing touches on this one. It's really looking good. I don't know how you do the chrome. I honestly don't know how it winds up looking so good like that every time. I guess you know what you're doing after all. Crickets, guys. Somebody tell me a story.
Yeah,
Tell me what's going on.
Sorry.
Johnny can't talk right now. He's busy doing his work. He can't talk right now. So somebody give me
Johnny
something.
can't talk right now.
Somebody give me something.
So anyways, so we figured out he went through the whole summer to look for the car because he lost it.
Obviously, at the end, he gets it back.
Yeah. But yes, somebody gave a hint on how he was in on it. It's sad, actually, who ends up being in on the deal.
So, question for you:
Mhm.
Did schools? Because I never took these classes, but did schools have fabrication classes? Because we had auto shop, but it was all
Auto shop.
mechanical. It wasn't body work.
We had body. It was auto body. So you had mechanics and auto body.
Oh,
And they were two separate things. I mean, usually guys that were, really strictly just want to learn how to work on fixing the body stuff weren't taking motor stuff.
we had metal shop, but it didn't include cars.
I bet it did.
I don't think it did. They didn't have a shop or anything. I mean, it was metal shop class, but they didn't have a shop where they could bring cars in. Joe Lombardo said you still have Katie's Ride Art available, not to change the subject.
We do.
Yes, we do. We actually announced that in the beginning. And I do remember you saying that you had wanted one. So yeah, definitely check out the website. You can order it there.
It's finally on there. It took a little bit just because I wanted to check the car club itself
and make sure that we can offer it.
that we were working with. There, the guys over there, because I didn't want to take away from their possibilities of raising money with donation stuff. So I just wanted to double check first before I made it available on ours.
Yeah, we'll probably leave it open, maybe till the end of May. And then anything that we sell this month, we'll put towards the donation to 50 Legs. Mark says, I own a replica of a movie car. I have a 62 Volkswagen Bug that's a copy of Herbie the Love Bug.
Nice.
Fun. Everybody loves Herbie. Now, that I did see. But I saw the new
With Lindsay
Lohan.
You didn't see Herbie.
Well, it was still a Herbie movie.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't the original?
Not the same.
Well, then maybe we'll have to watch that as well. That I'd actually watch.
Sure.
I thought they did a pretty good job with what she was in. It's cute.
Not the same.
Why?
Is Don Knotts in that one?
No, he wasn't, but I mean, it's the same premise.
Don Knotts isn't in it, so it's good.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff on there. I think we're good. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, let's go and
It's
let's make
great.
sure on it underneath.
Well, did you see what you did on this one? Or are you going to do it different?
You can show me. So we'll try and get later.
Okay. You just want to make sure it's complimentary.
Okay.
And then you just kind of did a frame line design. Yeah, this one looks neat. Mary Evans said look good. Lizzie said headlights. You mean have them shine as if it were nighttime and the lights were on? Because I think you do the headlights on there.
There's headlights.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he'll put them on. I don't think it's nighttime necessarily. Yeah, and this one isn't spit and fire or anything, so we won't do that.
We'll put a little bit of
Yellow essence.
no.
A little bit of color. Nice. I know you guys are seeing this on your screens, and I don't know what the quality of your screen looks like, but I can tell you, I'm looking over at Johnny's design,
Are you
and
looking
it
at
looks great.
it's not through the good one?
It is.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I don't know what the quality of their screen looks
Oh, I
like, but when this thing gets printed out, it's going to be sick. It's really good. Really nice. Everybody loves the band. I don't know if maybe the love for bands came from the whole free candy thing. Free candy, get in my van. Everyone's like, oh, I love bands.
It'd be creepy.
So cool. Well, we're gonna, like I said, I will have to watch the movie, and then you're gonna have to do a couple more. Maybe next time I'll get to pick the car that you do from the movie.
If we do a Trans Am, huh?
Perhaps. I think we've got a couple people waiting for Trans Am, so it's so cool. And then we can actually talk about the movie. So I really enjoyed doing that after I watched.
Yeah.
Which one was it that I watched? I had a commentary because I wasn't happy with it. American Graffiti. Like I thought the young girl in there, the little girl, supposedly
Oh, well, yeah.
it was a pointless part. I didn't really see that add any value to the movie. So, yeah. There we go. Super cool. Putting on the signature, gotta have the signature, make it official. Johnny Jalopy 2023. Can you even believe it's 2023? We're like almost halfway through the year already. And there'll be a logo somewhere on here too. Six thumbs up, Joe Ricardo says. Lizzie Daughtry says, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thank you, Lizzie. Same to you. Speaking of moms, did you get a hold of Mama Wood? Okay, good. I didn't see her tune in tonight. Perhaps resting. Mark said the van came out great. Yeah, I really like this.
Oh, there's the Vanessa van from
Very cool.
Corvette Summer.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I think they made a good complimentary to the Corvette Summer Corvette. So
Can you pull that up too?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let me get to us while you do that. Yeah, super fun. Almost, honestly, with the camera on us, you can almost see where you're drawing from this shot. We still need the banner behind us, and we have somebody who said that they would do it for us. We just need to get them some.
So are you saying you can see what I got going on right
here? Yeah. Yeah, I can see you. It was season 3. Yeah. 2020.
You're swallowing is not
real. No, I don't. I have like dry mouth today or something.
You have stuff to drink there.
I know, and I.
Oh, so you can watch our that episode.
Yeah, you can watch the episode as well.
So there's our Corvette Summer.
Oh, let me get that. There we go. Yeah, there's the Corvette. So cool.
And then there's Vanessa.
Yep.
There you go. There's the 2. They'll be available on the website. This one is currently on the website at johnnyjalopy.com. And again, you can go to the website. And the cool thing about it is you can start watching that episode. So there's us drawing the Johnny or the Corvette Summer.
Yeah.
So you can watch that live as well. Well, not live, but a playback of that particular episode. Us drawing that one. So if you're a fan of watching Sketchy live, you can watch other things on YouTube. You can go right to the website. It'll take you directly to the YouTube feed of that particular one. So, for instance, like I said, that one's a fun one to do. Oh, let's say you were like, oh, you know what? What about back in the day? What about a cool one? Like, oh, this one right here. Really neat artwork, right? That's pretty cool. You can also, and it's not, oh, there it is. You click that spot up on the corner there where it says this episode, and it should take you to it. And it did. So I've talked to Heath about that one. It takes you to some,
the one you
let's take you to some other stuff. Maybe some fun stuff. Oh, there's one of your mom.
Dorbs.
That's cool. And so here we go. Yeah, then you can get cool things like that. Of course, we've got all kinds of different merch, hats, stickers, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm currently tonight wearing the new Johnny Jalopy OG trucker hat in gray now. So grab one of those over there at johnnyjalopy.com. And other fun stuff, stickers, hats, t-shirts, fun, good deals to be had.
We've got it all.
Don't forget to hit the get your thing queued up.
Yep.
The end one.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that's another episode in the books. Had a fun time. Thanks for hanging out with us. We enjoyed doing this.
Sorry again for the delay. Hope you felt it was worth the wait.
But there's the Vanessa van, and it is available for $20 once it's the website. Hit us up, johnnyjalopy.com. As always, we sure appreciate you hanging out with us on another fun one at Sketchy, and we'll see you guys again next week. See ya.
Stay.
Oh, and as always, stay sketchy. See ya.